What's going on, guys? Welcome to week 3 of the college football previews. And the game of the week, you're seeing it in the background right now, and I will get to that in just a few moments. But right now, I would like to talk about Alabama at Arkansas. So, yeah, like I said, they're traveling to Arkansas this week, and it's the same place where Louisiana Monroe came out with the upset last week, taking down number 8 ranked Arkansas. And actually, after that game was over, it was the first time that a top 10 ranked team lost and then dropped out of the rankings. And it was due in part to starting quarterback Tyler Wilson getting banged up in the first half, and he went down with a concussion. And he did not return for the remainder of the game. And really, I believe if you're Alabama, you can't look at this game as an easy win just because Tyler Wilson went down. They said that he could be cleared to play in this game, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. Right now, I'm recording this video, and it is Tuesday night, so I'm actually doing this video early this week because I'm actually going out of town, and as of right now, Tyler Wilson is still questionable to even play at this moment. So if you look at Alabama's game last week, they played Western Kentucky, and their defense got to A.J. McCarron on about 6 different occasions, and I mean, he got sacked pretty much all night long, and they pretty much just beat our offensive line. Alabama did win 35 to nothing, but for the people who didn't actually watch this game, if you look at the stats part of it, you'll be able to see that it was anything but a blowout. It was a very, very close game, and the score just did not show that. Western Kentucky played an excellent game and could very well win the Sun Belt Conference this year. I just want to say that I was excited to see Christian Jones and Kevin Norwood getting a few touchdowns for the Crimson Tide, and this season I believe those guys are going to be big contributors to the team. Something I hated to see in this game was when Justin Fowler went down with a season-ending injury. I'm just thankful that Alabama has depth at the running back position, and hopefully our other guys will have a safe season. So in this game, when it all comes down to it, I'm taking Alabama over Arkansas for their first SEC win of the season. The next game I'm going to be covering, Louisiana Monroe at Auburn. Everyone knows by now that Auburn is 0-2 this year, and a lot of their fans are blaming their losses on first-year starting quarterback Kyle Frazier. And although their fans are blaming it on the quarterback, Coach Gene Chizik says there is more to a loss than just that, and that they're having problems on all aspects of the game. Alright, next game, Louisiana Monroe at Auburn. Everyone knows that Auburn is 0-2 this year, and a lot of their fans are blaming their losses on first-year quarterback Kyle Frazier, but head coach Gene Chizik says there's more to a loss than just that, and that they've been having problems on all aspects of the game. I thought they needed a win last week, but this week they need one even more than ever. LA Monroe, like I said, they took down Arkansas in overtime and had they have a lot of momentum coming into this game. They could win 2 in a row against the SEC, and that would be just great for their program and their school. I think they're going to play a great game at Auburn. Auburn hosts LSU next week and is in for a very long season if they don't get a win this weekend. So just because of that fact, I'm going to say that Auburn has to pull something together and get a win. If I had to make a pick, I would say Louisiana Monroe, but I'm saying LA Monroe wins. All right, next game, USC at Stanford. Last year, this game went into triple overtime, but this year I believe it's going to be a whole lot different. I pretty much see USC running away with this game because, I mean, let's face it, the Stanford Cardinal doesn't have Andrew Luck anymore, and the only reason they are 2-0 right now is because they haven't played anyone yet. When it all comes down to it, I think Matt Barkley is going to show off this week, making another statement for his Heisman campaign, so USC wins big. And now for what I have for game of the week, Florida at Tennessee. Wow, what a game Florida played against Texas A&M in their first SEC game last weekend. Florida started their quarterback Jeff Driscoll in his first start, and he actually did a great job in their victory. The Florida Gators have a very nice weapon at running back in Mike Gillislee. Like I said, this game is in Tennessee, and College Game Day is there, and the Vols have not been ranked since the 2008 football season. I think there is a lot of pressure on Tennessee to win this game, and the same can actually be said for head coach Derek Dooley. Now, if you look at Tennessee's defense, they have been doing a great job at getting pressure on the quarterback, and offensively, they have an amazing quarterback in Tyler Bray. Tennessee has a few weapons on offense, though, and I said last week in my other video that Georgia could easily win the SEC East, but if Tennessee wins this football game, Georgia and South Carolina both better be on the lookout because it could be a brawl for the SEC East this year. I mean, I think that with this game being on the grand stage, like I said, with College Game Day there and the fans being all excited to see their team ranked once again, I actually believe Tennessee is going to play a better game than Florida, and Tyler Bray is going to lead Tennessee to a great win. So that about wraps up week 3 of College Football Pick'em. And if you guys like this video, you can subscribe to the channel. Maybe tell me what teams would you like me to cover. Maybe in videos down the road, which week is coming up where there's a nice game you might want me to cover. Just leave some feedback and I'll definitely read it. You might see the game you're wanting covered in upcoming videos. Till next time, guys, roll tide.